again, using myself as an example, my wife says something very funny to me, and she says, when people are talking about struggle, you should not speak. For me, with God, I'm very arrogant about how blessed I am. And so when I'm dealing with issues in my life, when something snaps in my head and I'm like, oh, like I've not asked the guy yet, and I'm like, I do what I call the short prayers, and I say, oh God, I'm sorry. Okay, I want to go to Banky's house, and I want to get there in record time. Please help me clear the road, and then I go. So some people will look at this and say, I'm just talking. No, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I'm a worry boy that used to say shush and white checks and all of those things. I came to Lagos without knowing anybody. I used to find myself in auditions where I knew nobody, and everybody spoke Yoruba language, and I didn't speak it, but I just knew. I kept saying to myself that, Father, you know that all I need is a chance to be seen on stage. If I get a chance to be seen on stage, then the rest is up to me. And that chance came. When that chance came, I took it. Me and God, we are one. Like I put everything with Him, and He deals with me accordingly. So once I find myself struggling, it means that I'm out of my source. I have not located my source. And once I locate the source, I do my quick prayer of apology for not starting with God, and then I move on. So in your dealings in life, you must know where you are anchored, which again reflects in our marriage, in our money transactions and everything. If you are anchored on God, don't let the principles that operate in the world trump your own godly approach to things, because if it does, then you are in the middle. You are not rooted anywhere. You are just floating. You are not a Christian man in the true sense of the word. You are not an earthly man, as it were, in the true sense of the word. So you are just there, rootless, boundless, directionless. Ephesians 5, 25 to 7. See, let me put it this way. How does Christ love us in spite of how we are, in spite of our failings? How does Christ love us? If you get that, then you have to be able to love your wife like that. From that point of, she's perfect, she's blameless, and so I am a work in progress. I'm going to find, you see, because when you do that, when you devote time to your wife, I don't know if when I was speaking earlier, I made this example. I say to my kids all the time, I said, just so that you don't think I don't love you. If we ever have that joke or that question of, if I'm drowning and mommy is drowning, who would you rescue? I'll rescue mommy first. I say that to them all the time. I'll rescue mommy first, because you guys are young and strong. You can struggle and you rescue yourself. This is the one that will stay with me. This is the one that is my own. You guys will be okay. You will be sorted. This woman is the one that I have married and God has given me, and will be my helpmate for the rest of my life. Help. That means it's also going to be a two-way street. So that's it. It's there in the Bible. It's you will find similar verses. But once you anchor on that verse, it takes you. I think the thing is the disconnect between application and the Bible verse. Some of us Christians, we think that the things are just supposed to be in the Bible and reside there, so we don't bring them out and practicalize it. And because I've learned how to do that, it can be transformed. It can be seen in any light, that you want. But the abiding principle, of course, is the fact that love your wife the way Christ loved the church. Because I come home every damn day after the film, after the recordings, I come home and she knows who is boss and who owns the man. Okay, so it's a job after all, and thank God for her early exposure as well. She sees me. Let me even tell you a funny story. There was a time I was on set with, I think it was Ireti Doyle, and we had a romantic scene, and my wife was around. And as it is going to happen to me all the time, there are very many of these people that are like family to me. I call Ireti my wife. Dakore, Omoni, Oboli, these people, they are very close to me. So my wife was there on set, and she said, "What are the two of you doing?" My friend, kiss well, and kiss and let people believe that it's real kiss that you are kissing. It helps that she understands that it's a job, because it's make believe. If I'm kissing a woman in a film and it doesn't feel like it is real, then what's the point of my being in the film anyway? Kissing, supposedly, I'm supposed to be kissing a woman and I can't even do that well. What's the point? So my wife is cool with it, because she knows that it ends there on the screen, and then I come back home, to take her to watch the movie.